What's up, everybody? It's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games, and today is a Wednesday, a Wii Wednesday. On Wii Wednesdays, my long-running series, we check out a little bit of the beginning or different parts of Nintendo Wii video games. Nintendo Wii was an important part of my high school years. I was really excited for the launch of the Wii, and one of the first games that I played on the Wii and got back in the day was the game Sonic and the Secret Rings, featuring Sonic the Hedgehog. And in honor of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie trailer releasing tomorrow, or yesterday for viewers, I know I don't always record this on a Wednesday specifically, so I can actually keep up with it. But in honor of the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie trailer coming out soon, we're going to play a Sonic game for the Nintendo Wii, and this is the only Sonic game that I have currently, is Sonic and the Secret Rings. Now, I played it, I enjoyed it, I believe I played through the whole game back in the day, but I don't remember it too well. I got parts of it mixed up with the ending of Sonic Riders, which it shares similarities to from what I remember. This game came out in 2006, I believe, the same year as Sonic 06 for the Xbox 360 and PS3, and I haven't played it since I rebought it, so we're going to jump in with Sonic and the Secret Rings right now on Hybrid Games' Wii Wednesdays. Let's just start at file 6. And it has the song, the theme song by Crush 40, just like most of the modern Sonic games. What does status do? Oh, you get experience, equipment. Start the prologue. Tilt the Wii remote left and right and collect 50 rings. From what I remember, the prologue is your tutorial showing you how to play with the Wii remote, which is one thing that I totally understand about the Wii, is that yes, almost every game has to have a tutorial for the new controller, the Wii remote, because it's so different. But at the same time, that kind of defeats the purpose of the controller being a pick up and play thing. The only game that I can think of that is super pick up and play accessible is Wii Sports.
Boy, is it that late already?
So we've got this little animated storybook style cutscene, which works well for this game because it is based on the Arabian Nights stories. So it kind of makes sense for it to be in this like comic style or book style.
I am Shara, the genie of the ring.
Not to be confused with Shantae.
Aladdin in the magic lamp.
Aladdin is a thing in Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's the best story of all the Arabian Nights, or at least the second best. But that's besides the point. Please look at this.
Hey, the page is blank.
Whoa!
Our world. The world of the Arabian Nights.
A little bit like Army of Darkness in a way. Kind of. Not really. Kind of.
This is the work of an incredibly
I'm pretty sure the ending of Sonic Riders, which may have been the last or most recent game before this in the Sonic the Hedgehog canon, if it is canon. I've never really looked at the storyline for Sonic the Hedgehog. But I'm pretty sure like the final stages of the video game Sonic Riders, the first one, had something to do with Arabian Nights or genies or something like that. I remember racing against a genie, and I'm pretty sure it was Sonic Riders because I played the heck out of that game. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure that kind of tied into this, like, so you kind of knew it was coming up in the next big Sonic game. People always consider Sonic 06 to be the next big Sonic game, and in many ways it was the main focus. But I'd say out of the two that came out in 2006, Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic 06, this one's the better of the two. I have Sonic 06 on the PS3. I didn't play it back in the day, I got it much later on, but I definitely heard of some of the complaints of it online. I've experienced some of those complaints myself. But for this Wii game, I never really had too many problems with it. The control scheme is a little hard to get used to, as we'll see in just a little bit. Hopefully this cutscene won't go on too long, but I do want to show you it.
Simple wishes, at any rate, bringing you into the world of the Arabian Nights.
Okay, so we bring Sonic into the Arabian Nights world inside the book from the genie, and then you can get wishes, I guess. Get another ring on your finger. Is this one of the secret rings?
Ouch! Hey, take it easy.
I don't know if any of the other Sonic games they technically wear the rings. I know Sonic's always collected rings in place of coins, and they have some kind of power to them. but I don't know if Sonic ever actually wore a ring in a game before this one. I'm not sure about that. At least not this iteration of Sonic. Because I think in the Sonic storyline, there's the classic Sonic from the Genesis. He's like a separate character than this modern Sonic from this. And I guess things like Sonic Boom and Sonic, whatever the new cartoon is called, the CG one, are like also different timelines maybe, or different like storylines at least.
Thanks for the hankies, though.
And the movies are also their own separate storyline too, of course.
All right, let's go. Take me to this world.
But I think this game is in the same continuity as like Sonic Adventure, where it started with Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Riders, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and others. Which I actually have Sonic the Hedgehog now on the Xbox. I haven't played it yet. Did I say Sonic the Hedgehog? I meant Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, so we're finally starting the adventure. There it goes. Alright. Now, from what I remember, this game is kind of like, it's like an on-rails game in a way. You have control of your momentum and speed and where you're going, but I think it's mainly like on rails, and the graphics are quite good. Okay, let's see. Tilting the Wii remote. Remember, I'm holding this in a horizontal setting. Am I supposed to touch that or not touch that? Oh, not touch that. Okay. And I believe tilting it like forward lets you go a little bit faster. Like just tilting it like towards the ground, essentially. So you want this to be so much easier with just a thumbstick or a D-pad. There is no option to use a classic controller or a GameCube controller on this one. It's just kind of something you got to get used to with the unique gameplay, I guess. So we got a bronze. It's not a big deal on these first levels. These are just like tutorials. I can always go back and complete these faster. I guess you do get experience though, but it might be a set amount. A new mission unlock, which is the next stage. Brief load screen. Go back to the prologue. No, I can't skip that. There might be a way to skip. I don't think so though. Just continue these on. We're probably going to play a longer amount of time than my typical Wii Wednesdays. I'm going to try to go up to around an hour. I may edit it here and there, but so how do I jump? That's probably going to tell me.
Press the 2 button.
The 2 button, which is in place of like A and B. Okay. Yeah, if you pull back on the Wii remote, like pull it towards you, then you can slow down and walk backwards. So it's kind of like you're using a joystick, but instead of a joystick, you're tilting the entire controller. And to do a high jump, you hold down the 2 button for a little bit longer. Similarly to Super Mario Brothers 2, I guess, in a way. How you hold it down and then you can jump higher. It's a little bit faster pace than that. Okay, so we got our 1000 XP again. Now I turned off Wii Remote speaker, and I turned off Wii Remote rumble so it doesn't interfere with the mic too much. Plus, I'm not a big fan of the Wii Remote rumble anyway. It's very light. It's almost like a phone. Or like an old style like cell phone, I guess. Not like current phones where they have haptics. 3, 2, okay. 1, go! Okay, so here's this.
While jumping, quickly move the Wii remote forward to perform a jump dash.
Oh, so that's kind of hard. You have to like push it forward. Oh, that's not too bad. Never mind. That's not too bad. It's just like you shake the Wii remote, basically. But it's not as bad as it seems. It's kind of distracting because you're pushing forward. You're tilting it forward to move Sonic faster. Oh no.
No.
Oh no. You said the same thing. You're tilting it forward to move Sonic faster, and then you're pushing it real quickly, like I just pushing the controller forward to do the jump dash. Cool. You're going to be hearing this song by Crush 40 quite a lot in this game. It's not a bad song. It's one of their better songs, I'd say. At least it's more memorable. Maybe that's just because they play at the end of every stage in this game. And not only that, it's in Super Smash Brothers ever since Brawl. Use a home. Okay, now we got the enemies. Use a homing attack to defeat 10 enemies. I think one of the reasons people don't like this game is they probably didn't give it enough time. I'm not sure about that though. I never really checked why people don't like the game. I have a feeling people don't like this game though. Actually, I could be wrong about that. I always thought like this game's not like big popular one for Sonic fans. I always thought it was really cool. I'm not even sure why I sold it, but I got it back, of course. But I don't know, it's like I never really thought anything was bad about this game. One thing I'm thinking about now that I'm older is playing this again is, yeah, the tutorial shouldn't really be like mandatory. There should be a way to skip this prologue because it doesn't really have anything to do with the story. But I guess it is handy to have it, but like why do you have to do it? So let's skip through this. Trying to go through the tutorial as fast as possible, though it is important to show you what the game's like too. There's a lot of these too. Well, I guess if I don't do good at all, I don't even get a bronze. So there's other levels I don't get a bronze medal at all. Okay, so the attacks are basically the same. You just push the controller forward. So now what are we doing?
Press the 1 button to brake.
Oh, so you can brake just by pressing a button, which is handy. So you gotta be really careful in this. I'm not really sure what. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I totally get it now. You gotta kind of wait for them to go. I wanna wait. Stop, Sonic. Get. Whoa. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. I don't know if I can walk off to the side and fall off. I don't think I can. I think I'm like on a tightrope. Maybe I could have. I don't know, but I didn't try it. Okay, so that was alright. I think one reason why I was okay with the gameplay of this was when I got the Wii. One of the games I got was Wii Sports, of course. Besides that, Twilight Princess, of course, the best launch title. And then I also got Excite Truck, which is the sequel to Excite Bike. I know Excite Truck's really fun, but the reason I'm bringing that up is because I played Excite Truck before this, of course. I played the heck out of that game too. But with Excite Truck, it has a very similar control scheme to this. You're tilting the Wii remote. You're pushing it forward and aiming with it as if the controller was like not necessarily a steering wheel, but also like you're rotating it in the air and stuff like that, like kind of like the original Excite Bike on NES. If you haven't played Excite Truck, but if you have played Excite Truck, then you know what I'm talking about. And that's kind of like the controls on this one. You're horizontal, you're moving it forward, backward, pushing it forward quickly. I don't think there's so much like steering left or right, like tilting it to the left or right sides on this game so far. It's not like that, but Excite Truck it is. So I don't know, it's similar to Excite Truck at the time. Developers were still working out like what kind of cool things they could do with the Wii remote. This is small jumping, which I'm kind of surprised they didn't do small jumping before long jumping. I think we did pretty good on that one. Silver? Yeah, we got a silver. First one. Okay, so we go to the next page. I think I was gonna say earlier, like I think I know why people don't like this, and it's probably because of the tutorial. It looks really kind of bland and stuff. Like, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog on the Genesis, you jump up at Green Hill Zone. This one, you start with a prologue, which just kind of introduces the controls. Wait, do I really have to do that many? Okay, this could be a problem. Is there a way to skip this? Because I'm saying, like, I hope there's a way to skip it, but, like, there was a lot more pages than I thought there was. I thought there was, like, 10. Looks like there's, like, 20 of these tutorials. Okay, this is what I'm saying, though. Like, maybe people don't like this game. Grinding returns. Okay, that was weird. Oh, I hit one of these springs. I was like, what made me jump? These springs bounce you to the other rail. I don't know if I'm supposed to be going on those or not, but here we go. But yeah, I'm just... Why is the tutorial so long, and why do you have to... I don't know if I have to do every single part of this tutorial, though. Maybe once I level up, like, which is on this one, which is I thought that would be the final one, maybe then I can skip... Got a skill unlocked. Okay, now I got the world. Okay, now I got the world of Sand Oasis. Okay, so... Okay, cool. You do only have to do the first 8 or so of them. Okay, but there is more later on, I guess. So that makes a lot of sense. I was like looking at the list, I'm like, it just keeps going.
There is no need.
There is no time.
What do you mean?
He's here.
Oh no, it's the evil genie. Eraser. Or Razor. Looks like a formidable opponent for Sonic. Kind of looks like a Dragon Ball Z character, or like a Akira Toriyama design almost.
He's the evil spirit who is striking the words of our world from the pages.
You must be that blue rat that just got added to the story.
Don't you know anything? I'm not a rat. I'm a hedgehog.
I'm a radical rat.
I am a Razor Jin.
Oh, it's a Razor Jin, not Razor Genie. Which isn't Jin and Genie the same thing in like mythology? I don't know, I could be wrong about that. In this one it's like Jins are evil and Genies are the good people. The good people.
1,001 knights have already been wiped clean.
Wow.
And soon the rest shall join them. Knights.
So are we like saving each story in the Arabian Nights? Each world, there's 7 worlds, each one has a ring, which is from the title, Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Have you not, Shara, my dear?
Are you still going on about that? I told you those things don't even exist. And even if they did, I'd never give them to you.
Oh, wouldn't
I kind of like this like comic cutscene on this game specifically more than like a CG cutscene. I think the 2D animation style works well for Sonic. Sure, they could have had high quality cutscenes, and I think there is a high quality cutscene at the title screen if you leave it on, but
So, this is how judgment is
I think this works well for the game. I don't know, some people might see it as like a low budget thing since this is a Wii exclusive, and it remains a Wii exclusive. This is a game that's only on the Wii. You would think they would port this to the Switch, but so far they haven't. That's a good point though, like how come there's so many Genesis collections of Sonic games? Why isn't there like a modern Sonic collection? Doesn't that sound like a cool thing, like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, this, maybe even Sonic 06, like they could totally do it if they tried. Like not on the Switch necessarily, just on any like modern gen consoles or Steam or whatnot, but I don't know, it seems like there's something they could do with that. A modern Sonic collection, because there's so many Genesis ones. And now before I do this, I want to go to status. No, I want to go to... I thought there was like a level up or equipment thing. Is that in here? There's nothing to select on there. I guess not. Alright, here's the first real level. Find King Shahryar. Go for the goal. This is going to be the first real level. Oh, this is what it is. Okay. So we've got skill rings. I think we only have 1 ring right now. You can unlock more, I guess. It's equip. And then there's something called custom. Let's go back and see what custom is. Custom, what is that? Oh, ring bonus. Adds additional rings to the counter at the game's start. So I'm going to want to equip that. It requires 3 SP points. And then you see like they go up, and then I only have a 3 of maximum, so I can only hold 3. But you can get like lots of other things. So this is the number 86 item in the game, and it looks like there's a lot more than that. So let's go ahead and go to next and save the settings. So now I'll start out with more rings than I normally would begin with. And we're going to go ahead and start this, equip that one now. We're going to start the first stage of the real part of the game. I don't know if there's another cutscene in between this and this first level. Or do we just jump in right away? Okay, we're just jumping in. One thing about this game that's a little weird, or I thought was a little weird, but maybe it's just because he's not really talking too much, or he's just talking in his mind. Sonic's mouth never opens in this game. That's where I gotta focus.
If you have at least one ring, you can get hit without being hurt.
Yeah, we know how to play Sonic. Or do we? I'm gonna probably eat my words for saying that. And what do these things do? It looks like I'm like not really doing much, but I'm actually tilting it. It's like you're on rails. I'm like, do you remember on Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I believe, where Sonic and Tails in the bonus game, they go on that like, oh, I gotta jump. They go on that like half pipe from the mini game for getting the Chaos Emeralds.
Manipulated by magic. Look out!
It's kind of like that if the whole game was like that. Like imagine it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Eraser's henchman.
Let's skip that guy.
Sonic, you can get the pearl by defeating that spirit.
It's a little tricky. I'm having a little bit of a hard time here with the controller. There's a secret thing. Is it one of the secret rings they talk about in the title? I don't think so. I think it's just an item. I'm not sure what these things do either. They speed you up. That's cool. So it's not like you're going on a straight path the whole time. There's little turns that are like kind of automated. Like once again, like a on rails thing. But you do have the option to slow yourself down or attack whenever you want. So it's not quite as on rails as some of the other games that I've played on Switch, like Dead Space Extraction or like any other thing that's on rails. I know what that is.
Watch out! The red spirits can breathe fire.
I get hit?
It's a dead end.
Doesn't seem like I lost any rings. Maybe you just lose some rings when you die, or when you get hit. Whoa.
It should be cooler inside.
Doesn't quite look like it.
Yeah, it's like on fire. Ooh, I got hit there. Okay, this should be the exit of that area. Or part of the area. Watch out for the spike things. Your classic Sonic obstacles. Oh. Yeah, I was going to say earlier, I'm having a hard time with the controls. The instinct of my hand wants to... What's this?
Move the Wii remote up and down to fly upward. Press the 2 button to get
It's kind of like a waggle, which I don't like. Oh. But I was going to say, before I got distracted with that other movement,
Make sure to tilt the Wii remote side to side very carefully here.
what I was trying to say was, I keep, instead of tilting the Wii remote, which is what you're supposed to do, I was kind of turning it, which sounds similar, and it is, but it's also not the same action in this game. So if you're turning it more like a steering wheel, that's not what you're supposed to do to move properly. You're supposed to just kind of tilt it, which, like, imagine you're holding a Wii remote or maybe a steering wheel. Instead of turning it left to right like a wheel, you just kind of tilt it like back and forth, if you can understand what I'm trying to say. Unfortunately, on this video, I'm not using my camera. That was not a technical issue on this week. It was just a decision that I made. So it was kind of like, well, I don't want to be on video this time. But then I was like, well, I still want to do a video. And then I was like, I didn't do it the last 2 weeks. So I figured I'd do it. Just go ahead and do it. That's where we are now. Sunset looks cool. Is it a... card sound there. No one will get that reference, but it's card breaking precious artifacts in one of the Star Trek movies. Okay, this is actually a really long level. This is way longer than I thought it would be. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I died, but there's a checkpoint. Even though it's not like your typical checkpoints, it's just like a checkpoint. Why am I going slow? Okay. Oh, I guess if you tilt it a little too far, the Wii remote registers as it as like going backwards, basically. That's what's going on. What was that sparkly sound? Oh, I didn't get the silver one this time. I don't think that was a quiet upper card sound. I thought this was a rail. Oh, these are the rails.
Just past that pier is the town.
That's where I fell in the water. Okay, and we're going through a town. See, this has a pretty good environment to it. The monsters are, I guess they're not really that much different than any other monsters in a Sonic game. How can you not beat this with full 50 rings? Give you so much at the end there. It's a little on the easy side. Like, I messed up quite a few times, but I still managed to beat the level and get a bronze. Especially after not knowing what I was doing for a while. Cool. Got some experience points. I don't think these ones are set. Oh wow. I was just barely not enough to level up. It seemed like on the prologue, you only got 1000 XP every time. This one, you got like a normal amount. Oh my gosh, it's Eggman.
What's Dr. Eggman doing here? Aha! I knew it! This is all another one of your schemes!
What is the meaning of this? I am Sharyar.
Oh, he is the king in this story.
Eggman, what are you up to this time?
Sonic, wait!
He's not really Eggman.
This is him. This is
He just looks like Eggman
Really?
and talks like Eggman.
Insolence! Guards! Seize this blue spiky thing at once!
Where are your men, Your Highness?
Oh, that's right. Let me explain. When the evil spirits appeared out of nowhere, everyone turned and ran, and I was stuck having to hide in that jar.
Why would you hide in a jar? So I guess if you're an Eggman, what else would you do? What?
Well, well. Guess it's time for a little action.
All right. This is a boss battle? Die Hard challenge. That should be the next Die Hard movie, because they're probably not gonna make one though. But I still can't believe that the second Die Hard is called Die Harder. So silly. Click on that. It's weird that you don't like access the equipment before you go to the level. For some reason that confuses me a little bit. But let's look here. Did I get a second one? I don't remember if I got one. No, I didn't. Go back. And begin the stage. Now, if you have more than one ring, can you equip them all and then have multiple skills at the same time? Or do you only get one ring and one skill at a time? Because it looks like there's a lot of different skills. Alright, here we go. Next level. Can I get it? I don't know how you get up to that fire ring up there. A lot of little like things that you could do if you really knew what you're doing. Maybe like if I got better at the game, which I'm probably never going to get better at this game, honestly. I don't know how much I'm going to go back to at this point in time. But what? But if I did, and I wanted to, could. And then I could figure out the secrets. Like, or not even secrets, but like how to get like better items along the way. There's one right there. Oh, it's a fire soul, that's what it's called. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I saw some clipping. Fire soul. Oh, was I supposed to collect more of those? Oh my god, I can't get up the hill. Sonic, you can do this. You can do this, Sonic. I was afraid that That was a short level. I was afraid that one of those spiky balls are gonna spawn right on top of my head.
No problem.
Okay, so was that? Did I do everything on that? I think I might have been supposed to getting all the. I was supposed to get all the fire souls. Is what I mean. We got 2 of them. Looks like there was 3 from what I saw. I obtained the skill Mini Turbo. Quickly move the Wii remote forward when a countdown is at 1 for a boost. A countdown. Okay. Alright. Okay, I was gonna say, if it is one more time, I'm gonna be like, that's a little too far there, Sega. Okay, Sand Oasis. There's some tutorials I could go back and do optionally now. Oh, there's like, the levels aren't in order necessarily. Wait, what? Special challenges? But I don't have this level. That's strange. Maybe I have to do tutorials to unlock that? We're gonna try the special challenges first, and then we're gonna try... Maybe I have to do some tutorials in the prologue section to get more regular levels. This one says,
3, 2, 1.
Wait, what is the mission? Don't break a jar or break a jar. Oh, don't break any jars. I think that's what it says. I don't know if you can hit a jar from just running into it. I know you can break it if you land on one by jumping.
Let me show you just how fast I am.
Well, Sonic, see, you can go fast, but you gotta be careful while running fast. Especially on a stage like this. Oh, I pressed 2. Okay, I get it. You're supposed to hit them like twice in a row. Like bounce at them twice in a row, but I was pressing 2 in between it, so that got me hurt. Which 2 is the jump / land button, because you can use it to land quicker. Oh my god. Can I even go fast enough on this thing to like do the long jump? Oh yeah, I can, because I can lock onto these bad boys. I still don't know what those things do. What? I didn't connect. I guess I didn't go high enough. Oh, we're back here. Oh, you wait for the target to turn red, then you can do it. Okay, so I just gotta kind of slow down my controls a little bit here. And you don't wanna... You wanna dodge the fire spitter. Which, that one is the only one you have to hit twice. The other enemies, I can just hit them once. Whoa. I see what you're doing there, Sega. You're throwing me off with these pots. No! Oh, well, we broke one of the pots, so... Well, let's see. Do I actually clear the level, or do I just fail it entirely? I want to see if I get experience. I don't get very much. Okay, so... It looks like you get a little bit of experience because of your actions from the gameplay. Like who you kill and whatnot for the enemies, and maybe what you pick up here and there. Maybe that's what those little spheres are called, or they're just experience balls or something like that. I don't know. But looks like you get a little bit of experience from what you do with your actions, and the rest of it is just like from completing the level. So a majority of your experience in a stage is from actually completing the level. Let's see if I can do this. It's a little tricky. It's a slick control. That's one of the problems I'm having, is the controls are like, you have to be fast, but unlike a regular controller style, you have to be really precise, but the controller is so sensitive. You know what this game could have benefited with? I'm thinking this game could have benefited with a motion sensor calibration, which Wii games did, but they didn't do it till much later on. Like the Conduit was one. I know it's a first-person shooter; it's a completely different style, but the Conduit was one where you could customize the motion sensitivity for a lot of features on the Wii remote and the nunchuck as well. But with this game, whoa. You know, you gotta be really precise, because like I'm like kind of drifting a little bit just because of the way I normally hold the controller. Maybe it's because my arm is resting on... Slow down, Sonic, slow down. gotta be careful on this. I know you're gonna fast, but yeah, okay, this is where I died, so tilt. No. God. Oh well. I'm not gonna try that level again right now. I think it's an optional level because it says special. It was like I went slow as possible and I tilted it over to the like left. I think what you have to do is you have to jump over that one. I think that's probably what you have to do. Like, because it has so many that are like, you go left and the level goes right, and then you go right and the level goes left, but then it's like, you get to that one and it's like, what do I do? I think you just jump over it. I don't want to click on that level, I want to go back. Cause I did, wait, no, that's the right one. Okay. Wait, no, because green means I beat it, so what do I do now? Oh, paragraph 17 way down there. Why is everything like out of order? Oh, I think I get it. It's because I unlocked Mini Turbo as a skill or ability, and then it just gives you the thing. But why is it out of order? That still doesn't really make sense why it's out of order. Shouldn't it just be mission 9 for prologue instead of like way down at the bottom? Or maybe did I do something in the game that's like unusual enough that it's like, oh, you unlocked it early or something like that, or like out of place. What the heck? What do I do? I didn't do any mini turbos. How do I do them?
3, 2, 1.
Is there a pause? Status. Here is Sonic's status. Wait, I want to see the use Mini Turbo and head for the goal. Well, Mini Turbo was what? I thought it said like hold it down and then it'll say like a 1. Is that Mini Turbo? Is it the 1 button? I thought it said like, I don't know what the Mini Turbo was. I don't know. I'm gonna have to exit it and like, I don't know how to do the mini turbos. Let's see, status, no. How do I do it though? Like, I know it told me when I unlocked it, but does it tell me now? I guess I'll just skip that then. Okay, so I did those 2 levels. Didn't do that one, it was hard. This one you break 5 jars. I can definitely do that, right? I'll try this one instead. Okay. So now we break 5 jars in this stage, which shouldn't be too hard unless there's a lack of jars.
2, 1.
It's kind of cool that like each level, I mean, it still kind of looks like the same level, but it does have a different layout than the other stages. So it's like, yeah, you've got repetitive stages, but it's all just in the same world. So the stages aren't really the same, but each one has its own missions. So, and the missions are different things instead of just like, oh, okay, we're just gonna make it to the end of the level. If I play through 2 or 3 acts of the same level type and then fight a boss, like your typical traditional Sonic. This one, it's like, yeah, you've got that, but then scattered throughout it, you've got like other things you gotta do. Like, I can't even find the... Oh! I don't know how to do the mini turbos though. They sound cool. I'm not really sure how to do them though. Another weird thing about this that I'm just now realizing, oh my god, is where's Sonic's spin dash? Have we not... That's something he doesn't do in this one? He's not rolling up. I mean, I'm assuming that's one of the skills you get later in the game, but maybe it's not. Because I don't really remember doing that. Maybe I do. I thought I beat this game when I was younger. I know I definitely made it to like the 2nd or 3rd world, because I definitely remember other places. But yeah, maybe I didn't play it as much as I thought I did. Oh, they're pearls. I think they give you experience points. I'm not sure what they do, actually. I know they kind of speed you up, so maybe that's all they do. Maybe that's not what they do. I don't know. Did I unlock a new level to play? I guess you just kind of like keep going, and then like maybe I'll unlock the next world after a certain point. Let's try this. Now I'm going to limit myself for this video. I'm not sure how long I've been playing, so I'm going to go double check that right now. There might be a blip on the Elgato. Let's see. I'm playing roughly 45 minutes on my recorder, so I might be a little bit shorter if I edit it down a bit. We're gonna go ahead and play 3 more missions total, unless something exciting, really exciting happens in the game. We're gonna do 3 more, and this is including 1, so this is the first one. Once I beat 2 more missions, and I mean beat, not you know, fail on, then I'm going to go ahead and end our Wii Wednesday today. Well, thank you all for watching. In the meantime, before I forget, well, I'll say that again though. I do appreciate people watching my Wii Wednesdays. It's one of my longest running quick play series on my channel, and it's always a lot of fun to go back to the Wii. I'm not sure why I chose the Wii to be like my console of choice for like out of all the consoles I've got. I think it was because when I started Hybrid Games, in my game collection, one of the consoles that I had the biggest collection for and the most variety for was the Nintendo Wii. And it has such a unique thing with all the games are just kind of different, it's just interesting to give me something more to talk about than usual. And before I did Hybrid Games as a channel, I had a really brief, like less than a year probably, YouTube channel, and it was mainly like Let's Play focused. And then also it was even before that, it was just AMVs that I did, which I don't think I have any of them left, but that channel does technically kind of exist. It's just no one's gonna be able to find it unless I give them the link. None of my video game videos are existing on there. Just like auto plays of the game Mugen. And yeah, so on my original channel before Hybrid Games, there's a lot of people don't know about. I was doing quick plays, or not quick play, but full Let's Play series, like numbered series, completing entire games. And one of them that I did was the Wii game Metroid Other M, which we haven't done a Wii Wednesday on yet, I don't believe. But Metroid Other M was kind of what got me started with like, okay, I can just record Wii games. There's another one called Rampage, defeat 20 enemies. That one with the rings was cool. I like that one. Collect a set amount of rings. I'm assuming if I were to get hit during that ring collecting thing, I would still have to recollect them, but that didn't happen so far. One thing I'm noticing on this game too is that when you get hit by an enemy, you don't necessarily you don't do the thing where all the rings fly out of Sonic in a circle like all the other Sonic games. You just kind of lose that amount, so it's almost more like a health bar or something like that. Trying to, oh wait, we're not collecting rings in this one. I'm like trying to slow down so I get all the rings, but I mean, it's good to get the rings, but we're supposed to be killing enemies. But yeah, the rings don't matter too much. I mean, at the moment. Whoa. Now the flame guys, you gotta hit them twice. You gotta bounce on them and then wait for the target to show a red. Oh. Kind of regretting not doing video camera, face cam on this one. What the heck, go. I was like, Sonic, get out of here. Because I have like some cool Sonic collectibles that I got recently, like a shirt and like a figure, which I'd like to show on camera, and I rarely play Sonic games because this is the only Sonic game I have. But maybe the next time we get a Sonic game for the Wii, we'll show those on that one. I don't have any Sonic games currently. I don't think I have any like in my work Super Smash games on the way. But maybe I'll pick up one here or there if I can find a good one. I heard Sonic, is it Sonic Colors? The one that got remade originally for Wii is really good, but like I think only the Wii version's the good one. I heard the remake was like disappointing, or maybe it's just the Switch port of it, which is weird. Like, how could a Switch not run a Wii game? It's just the way they remade it, I guess, but I don't know if it's good on like Steam, or maybe they fixed it in post with a patch. But I heard Sonic Colors, I think is what it is a great Wii game. I know there's a DS port of it too, so maybe maybe it's, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of the DS game. I know I had the DS one for a little while, but I never played it. I just know I had it because I remember selling it. Oh my god. I'm still getting used to the controls because the jump is very different than your typical Sonic game. I'm not talking about the motion controls, I'm talking about the way the 2 button is like a land. Like if you press 2, like that's your landing. It like sucks you down to the floor somehow. But it's also the jump button, so if you press it too many times... What? That's what I'm trying to say, like I'm not getting the hang of the jump attack. I know it's like a homing thing, but when there's an enemy like that, I'm not sure how to get it right. Maybe I'm just getting either too close to the enemy, or maybe I am just jumping at the wrong time to dodge the fire. I gotta kill 2 more guys. So that time I did it right. Maybe I was just getting hit by the fire and I didn't realize it. Oh, that was not a collectible. For some reason I thought it was a collectible, like one of those fire thingies, but with a like a fire beam underneath it. There's a jump. Do these levels loop and then the enemies reset or something? I kind of feel like that's what happened. It seemed like I was in that hallway one time before on this playthrough. No problem. Yeah, this is pretty cool so far. The controls are like the main issue I'm having with the game. The game itself isn't bad. If they port it to Switch or some other console, I'd assume they'd add optional classic controls. But which kind of defeats the purpose of the tutorial, but still, it'd be nice to be able to use like classic controls in this, and just I feel like I'd do a little bit better with that control scheme. I'd probably do better with that, especially with the jumping. Maybe not with the jumping, but just with that one part where you're supposed to dodge the pots, and then like you're moving left to right, and it's like I seem like I'm going as far right as I can or far left as I could, but it just kind of wasn't working out. So we're gonna do one more level. Wait a minute. We did that one. Oh. I only have one level left to do, and it's the Don't Break the Jar. So with this one, I want to beat this level for sure. We already played it twice. So I'm not going to show my playthrough of this level until it's the playthrough that I actually complete the level, which could be this one right now. I don't know. I'm going to try to beat the level though.
3, 2, 1.
So don't break any jars. Keep that in mind. Just hard when you're going like however many miles per hour Sonic the Hedgehog runs. And you also got to memorize the placement of these pots. Okay, line up, line up.
Let me show you just how fast I am.
I like how he's like, hey, I'm gonna go as fast as possible. Like, Sonic, you've got a mission here. Don't be a maniac. No. Oh my god. Oh, if I only jumped twice there, then I would have locked onto the enemy and I might not have broken that pot. Okay, let's do this. I keep it steady. I'm not sure how like close the clipping distance is for objects in this game. It seems like it's pretty close. And then I don't like when the camera turns like kind of like that. And there's a pot maybe on the way, and then it's like, okay, well I gotta adjust to the new camera angle. But you're not in control of the camera in this one, well, of course. Ow. Whoa, I got like blown off. That was weird. I wasn't just hit, but I was like hit and like it looked like I was like knocked on the ground. but at the same time I was like falling in the air. That makes any sense. That's what it looked like, at least. It looked like an unusual like attack on me. Like the way I was hit by it was like weird looking. Okay, oh, and then you got hit one more time to get on the rail. Go straight down the middle. This is the part where it goes left and right, so you want to go the opposite, tilt the opposite direction of the... I'm trying to slow down, like Sonic. I know you're supposed to go fast, but, you gotta be careful here. Wait.
This storm is full of genie magic.
Oh, I did it. Alright everybody, so you might be wondering why there was a blip on that level. Well, my capture device and my recording software used a little too much data on my computer, so my hard drive got full during the recording, and yeah, that's what happened. So it cut off the recording essentially. I had to go rearrange some stuff on my hard drive, delete some stuff, move some stuff, and now we can continue the video as intended. I did record an extra like 10 to 15 minutes of the game, and I did complete that level that we were just on, by the way. We're pretty much at the goal, and that's pretty much what you saw on the video. But there is a few other things that I wanted to cover on the game, Sonic and the Secret Rings. So let's go back and load our file. You can see that I figured out a few different things. I'm not exactly sure what I covered in the video before it got cut off, so I'm going to recap a little bit just in case, and then maybe I'll delete it, who knows. We did unlock the next world after beating that challenge with the Don't Break Any Pots challenge, or Don't Break Any Jars challenge. And we also unlocked some more challenges for Lost Prologue and Sand Oasis. But we unlocked the new world, which is Dinosaur Jungle. So I'm going to click on Dinosaur Jungle. Now, one thing that I figured out, and it says I already beat this level, and that's because I did beat the level. Just once again, the recording got deleted. We're going to do this level, the first level of Dinosaur Jungle once again, and then I'm going to show you the multiplayer mode, which is really awesome in this game. And that's something that I don't think people expect when they pick up Sonic and the Secret Rings for it to have a great multiplayer mode, but as you'll see in just a little while, it has an awesome multiplayer mode. So for this, we click on goal for the goal, which is just make it to the end of the level, which is easier said than done. Hopefully I can do it better than I did the first time. Now, one thing that I figured out that I'm not sure if I mentioned this on the recording or not, because I figured this out towards the end of the video, is you have these skill rings, yes? Okay, so my skill ring is now level 6. I think when I was here last time I was level 5, so I only had 15 points. Well, now I have 18 total points. And I was wondering why I couldn't do some of these abilities, such as Mini Turbo and Pearl Collector. You have to equip them on the ring, so your ring levels up. Now I'm at level 6 ring. I can hold the capacity of 18 different abilities or skills that I have to equip, so you can turn them on or off. I could do that one now too, Fire Step, which is a new one I could get. You have to have Backstep equipped to do it though. So we're just going to leave the ones that are on right now for it enabled. And then you go press 1 and you save the settings. And you equip the ring and start the level. Alright, so once again, Dinosaur Jungle first stage, go for the goal is the mission. And yeah, we're ready to go. Now this world's really cool. I wish I could have showed you my initial reactions to it because it was really cool, but yeah, it's an exciting level. It's definitely a different atmosphere than the first stage, or the first world of this game where I saw, oh yeah, this is the part I was freaking out on this part because, yeah, okay, I didn't die last time. So it's kind of confusing because the camera is facing towards you, towards your face, and then you're trying to run forward, but the controls are the same as they would be normally. They're not like inverted because the camera's moved around, so it's kind of confusing.
I don't know. Just run.
Another thing that's weird about the controls in this game is just why does the camera rotate the completely opposite direction, but you're still controlling it the exact same way?
They just don't give up.
I don't remember that part being that hard.
Cross the bridge up ahead.
I mean, it is confusing with the camera angles, but I don't remember it being a hard part. Then we get on the log. Of course, the log bridge has to break, and we land on one. We go down the surfing surfing rapids, which is really cool and very different than the first levels of this game.
All right to change direction.
Looks more like your classic Sonic Adventure type level with the jungle. Okay, so now we landed.
The road splits in two here.
I gotta remember how to play. I mean, I was just playing it, but I mean, that's what you guys think. But in real life, I was actually playing it quite a while ago.
Doesn't look very
Not
friendly.
too long ago, but let's see if I remember how to do this.
Sonic, you can't hit it when the flower is falling.
Pick up those rings. I didn't land on this last time,
While flying
so I don't know what this does.
you can make it go even higher.
What am I supposed to do? Oh, there's like a target you gotta get really high up to. Alright, I missed, after all that I missed it. And I landed on a cactus. I don't know how to get up high enough to do that. There's some ringage over there. Okay, let's go on. Now this isn't even the hard part of the level. The hard part of the level, you'll definitely know when it's coming up, because it's coming up pretty quick. This part's pretty wild. Super fast animation here.
I'm getting dizzy.
I was like, yeah, you can say that again. Especially that part where it starts looping around. And it just keeps going. It's like, I'm getting dizzy. It's like, yeah, well, let's just keep doing it. Dodge those things.
Maybe that flying car
I died here last time.
on the other side.
Didn't die here this time. Cool.
Oops.
I need to jump on the dinosaur head and surf down it, which I compared to, I think originally I was comparing it to the orca, the killer whale in Sonic Adventure a little bit, but it's not really quite the same thing.
How many of these guys are there?
There's no end to them.
You run up this dinosaur too. Grab some of these rings. And he auto jumps into the log and you do another surfing stage, but
If those iron
surfing
balls
area,
hit
but
us,
it's slower
we'll fall into
paced.
the water.
This part I fell off quite a few times too. I'm telling you where I fell off because, yeah. Because I just want to make sure that you know this is a challenging part of the level. I don't know if I can do it on my first
Those
try.
iron balls hit us, we'll fall into the
The
water.
iron balls mess you up. Even if you have rings,
Careful, Sonic.
this part will, it'll still knock you off just because you're on the log.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Sonic doesn't like to swim in this game. This is the hard part coming up. Yeah, look at that. T-Rex. Oh, he got me. Almost. This part's really crazy. This part took me maybe 5 tries, but it's not easy. I know what to do now. And it goes on for quite a bit longer than I thought it would. Well, that was really close. Okay, so then you go up here for the second phase of this part. And you sweeps, you hold down, you jump, and then you press down to dodge. So you want to be jumping, and then you press down. Oh, I can't do it when I'm hit, I guess. Oh, see? What you have to do is you have to basically do a high jump over his tail, and then either go really fast and then get past him in time. And then, but when you're in the air after doing the high jump, I wanted to say you have to press 2 again to land yourself real quick, so you land underneath his tail, because his tail whips back at you. It's not like he just does one attack in one direction. He does a back and forth thing, because it's his tail.
Look at its tail.
So that's how I landed there. if I can make it. Go, 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 go. Oh. See, sometimes it's like I'm holding the controller down and then it starts walking backwards. You may have noticed that last time. But luckily you have unlimited continues in this game. I think they knew the controls were going to be kind of tricky, so they gave you unlimited continues. A typical Sonic game, you'd have lives. This one you don't. Yeah, even with like completing this last time on my own, without being on the video and figuring out what to do, doesn't make it any easier. And I know what to do, but at the same time, it's like it's still a challenge. Let's go. There, I got some rings. Now this part's hard too. I don't really remember what I did. You know, he like bites the rocks again. You have to kind of like make it so he'll come towards them, but then not eat you. Like some of them you can jump over, but some of them you can't jump over. Like this one right here. I don't know how you get through that one. Come on. I know he breaks it, but does he? Yeah, they're telling me that he'll break through the rock. But it's hard to get him to do that. Oh my god, he got me. So yeah, you basically have to get him to eat the rock, but for some reason that one rock he doesn't want to eat until like... I don't know, like I don't know how I got him to line up with it last time, but there is a way to get him to line up with the rock. Just like with these rocks. I'm hoping I got hit there. At least there's one ring left for me.
Hey, look at its tail. Got it.
What? Maybe I landed a little too soon. Oh, go, go, Sonic, run! You have to be like super accurate at this part. I don't know, maybe there's something I'm doing wrong that I don't know about, but as far as I've played, I'm doing it right. I'm just not doing it perfect enough. This part's really a challenge. Seems like sometimes when you jump and land, you start running faster than other times. Yeah, we don't know right this time.
Seems pretty hungry.
Then make sure he doesn't decide for a snack.
We're already out of rings. Oh, you got it. Yeah, go, 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 go. Oh, I think we're out of it. Okay. And then there's a long while where you don't get any rings. Oh wait, here's some rings. Okay, last time I played this, I didn't get any rings and I was freaking out because like I beat the T-Rex, but I didn't have any rings. I didn't want to like die and then accidentally go back to the T-Rex and have to do all that over again, because that was hard, as we saw. But yeah, I guess that's... I guess there was rings. See, I got that one with the orbs, but I didn't get the rings last time. This is like the end of the level right here, which I didn't know at the time, but yeah. You want to get dizzy? This is a dizzy level. Alright, mission complete. So now I showed you the dinosaur jungle first stage, which we got a bronze on. Cool. I did a little bit better than last time. You still get experience if you repeat a level, so if you want to level up your inventory and stuff, you can do that. Now there is a little cutscene where I don't think anything really interesting happens in this one. I'll show you anyways. Let's see what happens. Eggman's back, or he's not really Eggman, he's the king once again. But he just looks like Eggman in the story.
Dare you? I am
He comes back and goes in the dinosaur jungle.
be so rude.
Sorry.
Now in a little bit, I'm going to show you the multiplayer mode of the game.
Just as I feel.
And it's really cool. So if you like Sonic Shuffle, you like Mario Party, you're going to love the multiplayer modes in the game Sonic and the Secret Rings, which is like a whole separate game. It's essentially an entirely different game. It doesn't share too many of the same themes of the main game. It's just kind of like a separate thing that's on the disc. So you have adventure and party, which is party is the full-scale minigame party mode, which is, it's true, it's a full-scale minigame multiplayer party mode. I do want to check out Special Book really quick just to show you what this is. It's your gallery that you can unlock stuff from, and there's even an intro movie which I'll show too. Because I didn't show you the CG intro movie, we'll show you that. And then we'll jump into the multiplayer and do at least one of the mini games. Now, the mini game I did yesterday was like, I don't know if we'll get the same one, but we'll see what happens. So here's the CG intro cutscene, which kind of details not necessarily the start of the game, but kind of like the basics of the game. I'm assuming this is like kind of towards the end of the game is when this is supposed to take place, because Sonic didn't know about the genie at the start of the game, so this can't be at the start of the game. It's gonna be like when he's going to the final castle or something like that. This kind of looks like Castlevania, but like Arabian, the way this castle is designed. How it's like floating, or like Final Fantasy or something. So then the evil Eraser Jin releases all the bad guys. Kind of looks like Ganondorf. He basically is Ganondorf. He's the Sonic equivalent of Ganondorf. I mean, Ganondorf's not a genie or a djinn, but he's got the sword, he's got the style of Ganondorf. He's got magic powers. He's got controlling hordes of evil enemies. And he's got a giant castle. And then there's Sonic. Seeing all this. I don't know if this is actually like part of the game or not. It almost seems like it's just like a teaser trailer for like E3 or something, but because it doesn't really match up with the story of the game necessarily from what we've played. So now we're going back to the main menu and we're going to check out party mode, which is the full scale multiplayer minigame board game style multiplayer mode. All right, so you choose your number of players. You can do single player with 3 computer opponents. It's basically like a Mario Party or a Sonic Shuffle. You can unlock some extra characters too. I'm not sure if you unlock them from the Sonic and the Secret Rings main game or if you unlock them from this. I would assume it could be either one. So I'm going to choose Amy just to be someone different. Choose Knuckles, Tails, and then finally Sonic. You can also randomize it. I don't know if you can be 2 of the same. Then you got your map, which looks a lot like a Mario Party game. And then you got Omo Chow there telling you about the basics of the game. Luckily there's not a big tutorial on this one. It just kind of jumps you in with all these different things. So it's basically like a Mario Party. There's different features on each one. This one you're trying to get to treasure. This one has like a pirate theme. This one has the genie's treasure box. This one's party games. This one is the treasure hunt, which I think is what I did last time, so I'll probably do that to play it safe. This one you can check the records that you've done so far. Let's go to treasure hunt. Let's see if I can get the same minigame as last time. It's probably randomized, so probably not. The one I did last time was basically a blind follow the leader type thing where you use the Wii remote to point at the screen, which is something you don't do in the main game. You hold the controller in a different way and then you point and try to lead your character who's blind across a maze while at the same time racing against the other opponents that are doing the same thing. So I'm going to say no explanation needed. And it'll pick a random treasure, which you'll have to find by traversing the map and then finding that treasure in one of the many treasure boxes. So it's randomized, you're looking for the treasure. Now the way it's played isn't so much like Mario Party. You don't roll a dice to move. You try a mini game first, and then the outcome of the mini game allows the winner to move the amount of spaces. So you're not getting like coins and stars, you're just trying to move spaces and play mini games to move more spaces to get the treasure in the randomized treasure boxes on the map. So this one, you're holding the Wii remote just like Sonic is there. Aim, color balloon, fire the arrow at the balloon. So this is kind of like a you use the A button, so this is kind of like a duck hunt, I'm assuming, or a light gun game. Let's try this. This is a different one than I played before my data got deleted. Okay, let's see. First, just pretty nice. What am I shooting at here? I think you have to hold it down longer to shoot further. Am I doing something wrong here? Maybe you don't have to hold it down longer to shoot for. Oh, I didn't get that. That was someone else. This is hard. It's weird because your shots have an arch because they're in a bow. I did terrible that time, which is weird because on the other one, I was like the top player. Believe it or not, I did pretty good on the blind race thing. But that just shows you that this game is basically like a full Mario Party on like half of the game of Sonic and the Secret Rings. So you know how like people like they go and they want another Sonic Shuffle, or like, you know, people go and they buy the Mario parties on the Wii. Well, this is like a secret Mario Party hidden within the Sonic and the Secret Rings, which Sonic and the Secret Rings is a pretty inexpensive game for the Wii. And according to the back of the box of the case for Sonic and the Secret Rings, it says there is 40 party mini games, including Sonic and his friends, for up to 4 players. So it means that this board game mode not only has the board games and the different boards, it has 40 different mini games, which is almost like, it's not quite as much as Mario Party, but it's up there. Maybe with some of the Mario parties back in the day. I don't know. I think Mario parties usually have between 50 and 80, maybe even 100 on the newer ones, but yeah, there's a lot. Alright everybody, that's it for today's Wii Wednesday right here in Happy Beard Games. We checked out the game Sonic and the Secret Rings for Nintendo Wii. It's a game that I had back in the day, but I didn't realize how much fun it was, and I didn't remember the cool multiplayer mode that's included. This Sonic the Hedgehog video game from 2006 is, in my opinion, superior to the Sonic 06 game for the Xbox 360 and the PS3, which I played a bit on the PS3. But I think this one's superior. It doesn't have too many real flaws aside from the controls are a little tricky and a little hard to grasp. For the most part, you're getting a nice single player experience and a good multiplayer mode thrown in, and it's just a lot of fun. If you can find this game for your Wii, it's usually pretty inexpensive, and I'd recommend picking it up. Alright everybody, that's it for today's Wii Wednesday right here in Happy Beard Games. Please be sure to leave this video a like, share it with your friends, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe today for more classic gaming goodness right here on Happy Beard Games' Wii Wednesdays. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Bye.